everyone, how's it going? I hope you guys are doing really well. Today we are gonna be touring my entry for the Summer Splash community contest for House Flipper 2. And it has been a project. It has been a project. It's taken me almost like the whole month to do it, but we're here. We have I've finished it now and I'm ready to tour it. So there will be 2 tours going up, one like this with some commentary so I can like talk to you guys about some bits and bobs as we go around and I show some things, and then there will be another one without commentary because I know some of you don't really care for the commentary stuff and you just want to have a look around. Absolutely fine. So there will be 2 versions of this tour going up. This one will most definitely probably be a lot longer because I have a tendency to ramble, so there's that. So either way, I hope you guys enjoy the tour, both tours, one tour, either or. They'll both be going up roughly the same time. So yeah, I'll link the commentary tour in the description and in the pinned comment to this video, and then I will vice versa, I'll link this video in the description to the non-commentary tour. So yeah, pick and choose whichever one you would like to watch. If you do enjoy the video, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. I really do appreciate it. If you have not already, don't forget to subscribe as well. All that kind of stuff. Leave comments, let me know what you think. Really do appreciate any and all of the support, and just thank you guys so much for being here. So community contest. Yeah, it's taken a really long time to finish. I'm really like, I don't know, I'm so happy with how this build turned out. I absolutely love it, and if I could move in, I 1,000,000% would. I think it's probably one of the best builds that I've done. I just absolutely freaking love it. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy having a look around. Of course, because I'm entering the contest, this will be going on Mod.io. I'm really happy with this build. If you would like to download it, then it will be on there as well, so you can download it. If you do, there'll be obviously like a thing in the description on Mod.io. I haven't very many builds on there, so I'm hoping I remember how to do it. But if you do download the house and you are watching this, then it is highly recommended that you actually look at this build through the build and edit mode and not the play mode. If you load it up through the play mode, literally there's a table that's full of food, there's all the plants and everything that are around in the lake. They will all be like either sunk to the floor or dancing around because I've used the move tool for so many items, and I didn't think about it until it was too late, so I couldn't freeze them all in place, and that's a lot to go around and like freeze every single item that I've placed. So yeah, if you do load this up into play mode, it will look like a complete mess. I do recommend, if you want to have a look around this build, load it up in the edit mode and you can have a walk around still as if you were playing it. It's not a job or anything, it's literally just a house. So there's just load it up into edit mode and you can have a wander around and everything will be good. If you load it up in play mode, everything will be ruined and you won't get the effect of the build. So yeah, I recommend loading up into edit mode. So without further ado, let's get into the tour. So if you downloaded the shell or if you've had a look at the shell, the whole point is that you build something around the pool that the devs uploaded on Mod.io, and I decided to build a huge mid-century inspired home for a family, and they're having a sort of pool party / barbecue, huge family of friends get together. There's a lot of little details around the pool, like things in the sand and just like little bits like that I've tried to add in. And you guys know by now I like to try and make my builds feel like they're actually lived in and real people are like, moving about in them, stuff like that. So I've tried to do that. I'm really, really happy with what I've got so far. So yeah, that's my theme for this. I'm hoping that it like sort of hits the nail on the head, but I think it does. I'm really happy with it, so I don't want to mess around with it too much anymore in case I start like messing with it and I end up hating it. So I'm good. I'm good to go. So yeah, we have the little driveway here. In an ideal world, I think I would have definitely extended this out. I could have put like a path or like a road going over the top of the pond. I think that would have been really good, something that I could have done. But as I said, for the moment, I am pretty happy with what I've got, so I don't want to mess with it too much, and we're getting close to it being due, so I really don't want to mess with things too much anymore. So yeah, family and friends, we've got some cars here, some bikes, their kids' friends have come over, we've got some skateboards there, we've got a garage, it's like a little bit of a workshop as well. We've got some more bikes in the back, stuff like that. So everyone's like come over for the pool party and the barbecue. We've got some plants. I don't know, I'm just looking at this build. I don't know if you guys get like it as well, but when you finish a build, do you just get like really happy? If it's one that you really, really like, do you get really happy about it? Because I do. It sounds so stupid, but if I really like a build, I could just stare at it and I could just stare at it. And it's just like, I just get really, really happy about it. And this is one of those builds. So I'll give you guys an overview. This is it. It is on a lake. Okay, we're on a lake. And like I said, I could have extended the lake out this way. I don't know if I could have actually extended the map anymore. It's not a big deal. Like I said, I'm happy with what I've got. I've hidden a few like alligators, crocodile alligators. Yeah, I think they're alligators around in that you can see one there. Can you see him? I've hidden a few of those around as well. So if you find them all, let me know. But yeah, so this is like a little driveway. The pond goes all the way around down there. And let's go inside. Let's go inside. Got a doorbell, obviously. And the lights, now there's a lot of them. I'll do a little mooch around this at nighttime as well, but this light here controls the ones outside. So we come in and we have the entryway, place for you to put like mail and car keys, stuff like that. So yeah, we've got the entryway here, and then to the side we have the little coat closet place. We've got a bunch of shoes. Everyone's just come around, taking their shoes off, going outside. And then we have a little toilet in here. I can't remember which side I put the light switch. This side. Come on. There we go. Yeah, we just got like a little bathroom. It's pretty simple. I've tried to keep some places quite simple. This one is probably one of the most simpler rooms. Just like a little toilet, which I think is really nice. And obviously the little like cloakroom and bits and bobs. But I just love this. I want to live here. Like, snap my fingers, I would live here in a heartbeat. We've got some plants and this, which I really like. Now let's go into the kitchen. So of course we have like huge windows throughout the whole house. I've done it so these are blinds, so I'm imagining they're electric. This is one of those things that I've used the move tool for, so if you did load this up in like play mode, it would just fall to the floor. And I've loaded it up in play mode and the whole house looks like a complete mess. It looks awful. So yeah, don't load it up in play mode, load it up in edit mode. Anyway, we've got like a little seating area here, which I think is super cute. The lights on the ceiling, personally, I hate them, but they're the only lights that I could find that I used where it actually lit up the area when it was nighttime. The other lights I was using was like the little circle ones, and no matter how many I put, like they never seem to really illuminate the house at night when, like, you know, when you turn a light on when it's like dark outside. You expect it to sort of like illuminate the house a little bit, right? And they just were not doing it. So I'm not a huge fan of these lights specifically, but they do the job and they work. So I've decided to go with those ones. But yeah, we have like a little seating area here. I just love this, like sitting there with your coffee, looking out into your beautiful garden. We have like a little wine bar section here with some crisps. We have like tea, coffee stations. Someone's making, they're gonna put an espresso in the ice cream, little espresso ice cream moment. And then we have like a huge dining table. Now I've set this up, but I haven't put food there. I did that deliberately, like they're gonna have a nice meal one day, or later on in the evening after they've finished having like their pool party, they're gonna have like a nice meal, everyone together. So I really like the way that this kitchen looks. I really like this green and the gold and everything like that. So I'm just so happy. I'm so happy with how this turned out. Regardless whether it like hits the brief or anything, I'm just happy with how the builds turn out in general. I would have been so happy if I did like a speed build on this. I would have been so proud of it at the end. But yeah, so we've got like seating, we've got lots of food and stuff. Here is like a little pantry section. Got like a little hidden, we're gonna call it a jellyfish, it's not, but we're gonna call it one. We've got donuts, we've got cupcakes, we've got rolls, we've got a little knife block, we've got some pan, some bread in the oven, we've got cupcakes, fresh fruit, corn, everything like that. These have turned into like flour, sugar, you know, brown sugar or cocoa powder, whatever you want to call it. We've got some ice creams, and then over here we've got some cakes and fruit. We've got some washing up to do. There's just like a lot of stuff. The bins, that's a dishwasher. But the bins are normally, I always put the bins underneath the sink if I can't find like a nice place for them. So yeah, and I normally don't do a dishwasher in my builds, but we did one for this. Then we've got just some stuff hanging up there. And then in here we have like a little laundry room with some first aid. We've got some laundry, detergent, stuff like that, ironing board, hoover, of course. We have a light. Pretty boring, that room. Then we've got a little seating area here. These I have dotted around and I'm using them as like sun cream. Okay, put on your sun cream, put on some FPS. So yeah, that's what I'm using those as. There's a few of them dotted around the pool and bits and bobs, so I'm using that as like a little sun cream stuff. So we've got like a little seating area. Again, the blinds go like all the way around. So yeah, that is the kitchen. We've got the big lights, and then we've got lights over the table, and I love them. I love it. It makes me so happy. Like I love seeing my builds finished. It makes me so happy. And then these lights over here, they're the only lights that I have labeled just in case it got a little bit confusing. But these are the pool and garden lights. They'll look a lot better at nighttime. But these ones are just like ones for the little garden section, and then these ones go around the whole pool, and they're also in that outside area. I don't know if any of this stuff will make anyone's game lag. Apologies if it does, but you know, it's what it is. It's yeah, it just is. I'm sorry, but it just is what it is. So yeah, we got a big sliding doors here, and then this is where the magic is happening, out here. So we've got some flip-flops, stuff like that. We've got a huge buffet full of all different kinds of food. We've got some candles on top, chips, pizza, hot dogs, peppers, fruits, donuts, cookies, sandwiches. We've got some energy drinks, we've got Cokes, we've got soft drinks. I'm pretending that some of those, they do say that they're soft drinks inside the store, but I'm pretending that some of them are like beers as well for the adults. These are all filled with cutlery so that you can grab some stuff if you need it. We've got another little table here, maybe for the kids. It's got like ice lollies and it's just full of burgers and stuff like that. And then we go down this area and we have like a fire pit. We've got coolers filled with drinks, towels piled up ready for everyone. We've got books, drinks, obviously fireplace. We've got some sun cream there, and then we've got the barbecue area. We're roasting some stuff, we're cooking some stuff, we're roasting some, or yeah, I guess roasting, grilling, we're grilling some pineapple, everything like that. And then we've got a little bar section over here, more sun cream, we've got fruits, energy drinks, we've got like a little mixing station over here, and then we've got a fridge here full of different stuff. We've got a little light here as well. But I really like this section. I think it turned out really, really cool. But yeah, just like a little seating area for everyone and anyone who wants to come and take a seat. Maybe get a little bit warm by the fire in the evening. Stuff like that. And then we have a little sunbathing section. We've got a little frisbee that was thrown. We've got some more stuff, towels, shoes. In here we have like a little platter of food which is floating with some drinks, some more food hanging around. Little pineapple drink, ice cream, of course. Again, I kept it so that I stayed away from the edge, but I still do think that they have like melded together really, really well. So just overall, I'm very, very pleased with how this turned out. And then we've got like snorkeling stuff here. Of course, we have the pool. So in the pool there are some like water pistols, some snorkeling stuff. I've put some drains around. I've also put some lights, but honestly they don't light up the pool very much, which is unfortunate, but everything that I was putting down here just wasn't working how I personally was wanting it to, so that just is what it is. So we've got so like floaties, stuff like that. I kept pretty much all of the vegetation that was in the builds to begin with, like when you download the shell, the palm trees and stuff. I kept them and I just built around them. So like I added my own. I added like obviously these two sections here, and I think that they work really, really well together. So I'm happy and I'm like fine with that. I just decided to keep them, but you didn't have to. I just decided to. So yeah, another like little section here with a water pistol, sunbathing. It's technically obviously like I guess a diving board, I'm thinking, but I've used it as like somebody's commandeered it and they're using it to like soak up some sun or something. So yeah, there's that. There's another one there. And we go around here. There's some floaties that have been thrown. We've got another like little sun lounger section here. We've got this area where the younger kids have been playing with the sand and making little like sand things and stuff. They put their food in the sand because that's what they do. And then we've got like some beach bags and stuff. We've got some like little toys here. And then over here it's like a little section. We've got another little jellyfish, we're gonna call it. Someone's just decided to sit there and eat some food. Around this side, I've done this side because this is the most shallow part. I've done this section for like the kids and the like, you know, parents to like bring their kids in the pool, stuff like that. And there's like some food, some water pistols, bits and bobs. This is also full of drinks. There's flip-flops and stuff just like dotted around, along with like towels and a bunch of drinks and food and everything like that. Let me go back around this side. This is the side that I started on. So yeah, we've got some shelves. We've got another like little seating area here that someone's made so that they can eat their corn and a donut apparently. And sip on their pineapple. But yeah, I'm just really, really happy with this build. We've got another little like alligator there. Some more sun loungers around this side with some drinks and some food, some sun cream, some towels, some stuff like that. It's more or less a place to obviously like soak up the sun, and you wouldn't really swim in this as it's a lake and it's just full of foliage, but I guess they could do if they wanted to. And then we have the deeper pool here, which I haven't really done a lot to. I've put some stuff so like people are having some games. There's another water pistol and snorkel down there. There's a little that there for some shade. I think that was actually here in the shell as well, and I just decided to keep it just because I liked it as a little bit of shade or something. And then there's another like little seat here, and we've got some just like stuff, some bushes. We've got Barry, and he is called Barry, I'm pretty sure. Gonna like yeah. We've got him and a little turtle or tortoise hanging out eating some donuts because why not. And another like pool fill and stuff like that. And then we've got a little section here where people are just chilling, eating some food, apparently a donut, a pepper and an orange, because I guess why not. And people have been going crazy with like the pool floaties and stuff like that. So yeah, just trying to make it seem like, you know, there's stuff going on. There's stuff going on. There's things happening. All that kind of stuff. People have been playing some games here. And then there's another person that is sunbathing here. And then we've got like this little tortoise guy with a drink and this little guy with a donut because, again, why not? So that is the outside the pool area, the like pool party section. There's a lot I think to look at out here. So yeah, there's a lot going on. I decided to also keep it sandy because I just thought it fit it better rather than having grass. I think sand works quite well. It's sort of like the house, and they built the pool and then they decided to have like sand around it and stuff like that. So I think it works really well, and I'm just really happy with it. So yeah, a little like party, pool party, food, dinner, all that kind of stuff. There's also speakers. There's some speakers dotted around in different places. There's one over there, and then there's one underneath there as well. I think there's one around the other side, and there's some out on the other deck as well. So that's the kitchen in the outside area. Down here we have the living room with some snacks. Not too much is going on the inside. I have put a lot of details into some of the rooms, which I did say, I think, when I started this that I wasn't going to, but you know, I get so carried away, so I ended up doing it. But some places are simpler, and it's nice. It's nice. So yeah, we just have like the living room here, which I love. I would love to sit on the sofa and watch a movie. I wish we did have some bigger TVs. You can make a bigger TV, but obviously it doesn't like show anything. And then we have the fireplace down here with some wood, a little bench that you can sit on if you so wish, and stuff like that. We've got some plants, light switches. I always just like, I feel like my light switches and builds are sometimes like all over the place, but it is what it is. Okay, it is what it is. We've got that one there. But yeah, I really, really like the living room to this area. And then we've got just a nice little seating section here with 2 tables and a lamp, and then we've got a built-in bookcase, which I love. This was something that I wasn't planning on doing, but I just ended up doing it, and I really, really, really like it. I think it turned out great. I love this like curved built-in bookcases and bits and bobs. So there's that, and then we have this deck area, which if you watched my previous sort of like build with me video I did on this house, then you would have seen the base of this coming. I think that the deck overhead part has worked out really well. I decided to swap out these beams for these ones that give like more support, so I think that that works really well. And then we just have like some plants and stuff, but I really like this section. I think this is probably like one of my favorite sections in the house. I really like it. So that's that. And we've just got some random like little decor pieces and some posters. There's a little arcade section here. Originally I did have like a little sofa here, but I thought, you know, why not just turn it into a little arcade section for the kids and their friends. This is 1 bedroom, aimed more towards like a girl, and it's very wood. Like, I'm not a huge fan of lots of wood in a room, but for the theming and everything, I think that this one works really well. So it's also pinks, white, and then we've got the same sort of like wood going throughout. We've got a little tray full of makeup and bags and stuff like that. We've got hair stuff there, TV, a little desk for working, some posters, a little seat, sorry, I was going to say swing seat. I guess it could be like a swing seat. I would love one of these. Slippers, books, we've got some stuff up there as well. But yeah, I really like this room. It's probably one of the, again, the more simple rooms that I've done. There's not tons of stuff, but it still brings in the idea that, you know, there is somebody here, which is what I always tend to like to do. I think I'd like the door opening inwards, but I like them all being the same, and I didn't want the other doors opening inwards, so it is what it is. I wish we could have it like look that flat but open inwards rather than it being like that. I mean, either or works, but I kind of like them flat. Anyway, that's a tangent. And then here we have the bathroom. This is probably like, again, one of the simpler rooms that I've done. I do like it. It is nice. But I think I struggle with bathrooms. I struggle with bathrooms a lot. They're like one of my least favorite things to build in any build. They're not my favorite. So yeah, we've just got storage. We've got, you know, bath stuff. It's a bath, there's a shower, it's where you brush your teeth and, you know, everything like that. You get clean. So that's that. That's sort of like shared between the girl and the boy. I did like a girl's bedroom and a boy's bedroom. And then obviously you have like the guest toilet down there, but this could also be used for guests. So this is there is a light here for this. So this is the boy's bedroom. It could be a girl's bedroom as well, but I just put it as, oh, when I was making it as like aimed around like a boy's bedroom. So we've got some posters. This one is huge. Okay, I would probably swap this bedroom and the girl's bedroom around if I could do this build again, just because this bedroom has a walk-in wardrobe, but I like them both. I think that they work. So this one is the boys. I love this one. I absolutely love this one. It's got like a sofa, it's got like a games console, stuff like that. It's having his friends over, playing some games. We've got a little walk-in closet here, which, as I said, I probably would swap them over if I did this build again, but honestly I love how this one turned out. So it's here to stay. Okay, so yeah, we just have a little like seating area, and then over here we have the bed. I absolutely like this section here. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I really like it. It's so cool. And then like these lights do the ones around the bed. I just really love how this one turned out. Absolutely love it. Then we've just got some storage and everything here. We've got just some random little bits and bobs. I find it hard sometimes to try and create little decorative pieces, so sometimes I end up just mashing like two items together and hoping for the best. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But yeah, I really like how this turned out. We've got like a little desk here as well and stuff like that. Maybe he likes plants. There's a lot of plants around in this one. But yeah, I absolutely love this room. It's probably one of my favorite rooms in the whole build. So I love that one. And then as we go upstairs, we have just like a little landing area with just a sofa. I was going to put something on that wall, but I thought, I don't know, I didn't want to make it like too busy. So we've just got a big poster there. And we've got a fan and some AC in different places as well as heating stuff. So this is the office. You guys saw the making of this in the last episode as well. If you watched it, we sort of like got the baseline of how I wanted the office to look, and this is the final result. I decided to actually get rid of the fan and put in like a little AC instead. So yeah, this is the final look of the office. We built these. I did move them all over one, so that now there's 2 blocks between that and 2 blocks between that. So it's more even now. But yeah, this is the end. This is the end result to what we made, and I would love this as my office. I would love it. I would never leave. I would never leave. I absolutely love this. Then obviously we've got the custom desk, stuff like that. We've got a little typewriter, but then we've also got like a computer. We've got Bessie, flower, stuff like that. We've got like baseball. These we can just turn on like that. I love them. Like, I love this room so much. I'm just, I don't know. I'm just so incredibly happy with this build. I'm always happy with all the builds I make, but this one, I don't know. This one is, I'm in love with this one. I love this one. I love this build so much. But then opposite the office, we have the master bedroom. So this bedroom, I and ahed over so many times about like what to put in here because it's quite a big space and I just couldn't figure it out. I did say, I think it was the previous video, I was going to try and make a headboard. I managed to do it. It took me some fiddling, but I managed to do it. But yeah, this is the master bedroom. Quite simple, but I love how that turned out. We've got like just 2 seats here and a table. We've got a little vanity over here with a little lamp, some perfumes, bits and bobs, some plants. We do have light switches for the 2 lights either side of the bed. There's nothing on the side tables here. I did that on purpose. And yeah, we've got like a little charger so they can charge their phone, bits and bobs. And then the bed is like almost all custom made. And it turned out pretty well. It turned out pretty good. And then this is it's actually a picture. Because there were no rugs, there was no patterns in the game that I was liking enough that where I wanted it to be the rug for the master room. So I ended up just getting that and putting a rug underneath it. So yeah, then this one has a huge walk-in closet with some bags, bits and bobs, obviously wardrobes. Then we've got like a little vanity here with some makeup, bits and bobs, and then it has the bathroom. This is another kind of simple bathroom. I struggled with this one as well, if I'm honest. And yeah, it's just pretty simple, really. We've got the tiled walls. We've got a bath, we've got some pictures, we've got like an enclosed shower section here. And yeah, I mean, it works. It works. It is what it is. I think I might honestly just change the color of this rather than it being wallpaper. I think I might change it to be this or something like that. Something like that. I think in the once I upload it, I might just do that quickly. But yeah, so that's the master bathroom and the walk-in closet, everything like that. The only thing that I don't have, which I have just realized, is any type of full-length mirror. So I might add some sort of mirror in here in the final project just as it gets uploaded. Yeah, I think I might do that. That could work. I'll fine-tune it. I'll fine-tune it before I do the no commentary tour, which will be going up like the same time as this one. So yeah, I'll fine-tune that, and then I'll just change the tile in the bathroom, I think, before it gets uploaded to Mod.io. But yeah, so that is it. That is the house. I am really, really happy with how this turned out. Okay, so that is pretty much it, but I wanted to show you guys the house at nighttime. So this is the front. I mean, let's do an overview. It definitely lights up the like garden sections. I think just enough, you know. You don't want it to be like you're under a spotlight at nighttime. So I think that it works. But yeah, we've got some lights out here in the entrance. I just love the way that they look. We do have this bit down here, which I don't think I showed, but it's just got some plants and bits. Yeah, so I'll do a quick run over of the house. We've got the living room here, of course, with like the fireplace, and then we've got the little section out here which has these lights. If you watched the previous video as well, I was contemplating putting like plants up against this wall, but I decided against it, and I think lights work so much better. There are lights as well going along the pond. They don't quite work as nice as I was wanting, but you know, they give a little bit of light and that's enough. They give a little bit of light and that's enough. So yeah, we've got like the garden area. We've got a bunch of these all around. They're not as bright. Like they seem to illuminate more on their level than, you know, shining light upwards, if that makes sense. Let me put on these. You see how like bright these are? That's what I wanted. I wanted like the lights to brighten up the place, but the little circle ones I was using just wasn't giving the same things. But it's annoying because I don't like the way that they look, but I like the light that they give off. So it's like catch-22. But yeah, so this is the place at nighttime with all of the lights on. I think the pool is lit up enough. It's fine, is what it is. But yeah, just overall I am very, very happy with this build and really pleased with how it all come together. That office, oh, that office is dreamy. That office is dreamy, and we've got like a little fire pit down here. We've also got this one, which is quite bright too. But this one's the main one, I'm thinking. But yeah, how cozy. How cozy. I really, really love this build. But yeah, anyway, I'm rambling. I really hope that this video isn't going to be as long as what it says it is currently, because it shouldn't have taken me this long to go around this build. It should not have taken me this long to go around this build. But yeah, anyway, I will leave this video here. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, or if you just wanted to head over and watch the tour, or if you watched this video and the tour, I really, really, really do appreciate it. But as always, just thank you. Just thank you. If you do want to download this home, as I mentioned in the beginning, look around it, whatnot, in the build/edit mode and not the play mode. If you click the play mode, I'll insert a little clip if I can get one things are going to go crazy because it's something that I didn't think about when I was doing the house, because I don't normally put my stuff onto Mod.io. I'm doing this specifically for the summer contest, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, if you want to download it or anything and have a look around the builds, then use the build and edit mode and not the play mode. The play mode will severely mess everything up. But yeah, just thank you guys so much. Let me know what you thought of this build. Let me know if you like it. I'm so pleased with it. I'm so happy with it. And yeah, so this is my entry for the House Flipper 2 Summer Splash Community Contest. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Check out some of my other builds. I've got plenty more coming. Subscribe if you have not already. Like the video. Leave comments. Everything is really appreciated. And just thank you guys so much for being here. Seriously. Thank you so much. And I will see you all in the next video. Take care. Bye.